We're going to perform a bilateral shoulder extension sequence from the bottom of a press-up position. I'm going to have you grab a couple of yoga blocks and lay between them with the yoga blocks kind of nestled into your rib cage. We're going to stretch here for 90 seconds, followed by pails and rails contractions for 30 seconds apiece, and then finally we're going to probably remove the yoga blocks, but we're going to perform lift-offs for 15 reps from there. So go ahead and lay down between two yoga blocks. You want the yoga blocks kind of nestled into your ribs by your sides. Your hands are going to go back, tucked into your rib cage so that your forearms are almost vertical. This is your shoulder stretch position. So should be the end of your range of motion. You shouldn't be able to lift up off the blocks any higher. You want to make sure that you're not relaxing into your shoulders this way, that your hands are flush on the floor and you're pressing your shoulders down away from your ears through the whole stretch. So your lats should be engaged the whole time. And then your elbows should not be flaring out away from your sides. You want to keep them tucked in and keep your forearms as vertical as you can. If this position is too challenging for you to stay in, you can remove the yoga blocks and just put your hands flat on the floor on either side of you, or just use a small book or something underneath each of your hands. For me, I'm going to use the yoga blocks and get just a little bit deeper of a stretch. I know that that is my end range. So from this position, you don't want the yoga blocks obviously to be too far forward, and you don't want the yoga blocks to be too far backward where you can't put your palm flush onto the yoga block. So you want to find kind of a middle range where your entire palm can be flat on the yoga block without rolling up this way. So we're going to hang out here for 90 seconds. Then our pails and rails contractions are going to be pressing down into the yoga blocks, generating pressure through your chest and your front delt and your triceps. Then we're going to attempt to lift our hands off the yoga block, really squeezing the muscles between our shoulders and squeezing the muscles on the back side of our shoulders. And then once we're done there, we're going to perform liftoffs in that same position where you get just 2 or 3 inches of liftoff and then lower back down. So go ahead and get your yoga blocks if you need them. If not, grab your books or just use the floor. We're going to hang out for 90 seconds. Get ready to start your stretch in 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and stretch. So remember, a couple key notes with your positioning again. Make sure you're keeping your shoulders down away from your ears. You're not letting them slump up. And you're keeping your entire palm flat on the yoga block with your elbows tucked into your body. It should be a pretty deep stretch all the way across your chest, the front side of your shoulder, maybe up into your neck just a little bit. Just breathe into position. Hold yourself nice and still and relax. Keep breathing. Got just under 30 seconds left. Remember, our pails and rails contractions are going to be pushing our palms down into the yoga blocks, generating as much tension as we can, and then trying to pull up off the yoga blocks, generating as much tension as we can. So get ready to start your pails contraction. Push down in 3, 2, 1. Start to drive down. Ramp up that tension over your 30 seconds. Remember, keep your elbows tucked into your sides and your shoulders down. Drive and push. Build your tension. Around 60% max effort, you should start shaking. 80%, you should feel yourself starting to get a little bit clammy. And then give me your safest, greatest effort. And push, 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 push. We got 5 seconds left before we start to pull. Drive, 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 drive. All right, now lift. Figure out how to lift. Figure out what muscles are working there. Back side of shoulder, between the rib cage. And lift, 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 lift. Squeeze those shoulder blades together in the back. Safest, greatest effort, and go for it.
Keep those arms tucked in. Pull, pull, pull. Keep pulling. And rest. Rest in this position. Don't move a muscle. Catch your breath and relax. It is imperative that after we do pails and rails and a stretch, we let our central nervous system know it is safe to be in this position. It's fine. We're fine. Everything is fine.
Go ahead and come out of your position. I'm going to ask that you find your lift-off position. For your lift-off position, if you were using yoga blocks, just push those away. If you were using books, push those away, and then lift off from the floor. If you were on the floor to get your stretch and you're unable to lift off, then I would suggest just taking your arms out to the sides and lifting from this T position. Either way, it's totally fine. We're activating all of the same muscles, but I want you to be within that 10 or 15 degrees of your end range of motion. So I'm gonna get rid of my yoga blocks and lay back out. We're gonna do 15 repetitions and hold on a 3 count.
So find your positioning again, shoulders down away from your ears, elbows tucked into your ribs, and palms flat. Get ready to lift and go for it. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. You're going to feel a lot of stuff working in this, including your wrist extensors. 3, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. Keep those elbows tucked in tight. 5, 2, 3. 6, 2, 3. 7, 2, 3. 8, 2, 3. 9, 2, 3. 10, 2, 3. 11, 2, 3. 12, 2, 3. Got 3 more. 13, 2, 3. 14, 2, 3. 15, 2, 3. Nice.
Go ahead and relax. You can come out of that position. You can do that either bilaterally or you can do it unilaterally. Just read the notes in your program and then move forward from there.